Today it's a blustery, it's quite windy today. We're going to have a look at some family caravans. It's our Friday vlog. Got a little bit of a tip, sort of, coming up. Just a bit of a hack really, so look out for that. That's going to be coming quite early on. And then we're going to have a look at some new vans that have come in and some different bits and pieces. So we're nice and clear on the yard today. Sort of cleared the backlog of vans going out. I think we've got a few more lined up, ready to go. We're just trying to get PDIs done of vans going out. It's picked up. I'd sort of said that July had been a little bit quieter. It had sort of flattened off, and then for some reason it all happened on the last weekend, and even on the Monday of July, so it all picked up. It got the month somewhere near where we normally are. Still not quite as good, but we weren't far off. But what we tend to normally find is then that sort of we've had a really good July, and then August goes a little bit flatter. We normally have the industrial fortnight. People go away, we have some decent weather, and August, after having a decent July, normally falls flat on its face. But right, let me just alter this camera, zoom out a little bit so we can see a little bit more. But what we've tended to find, and it's only been the first few days really of August, but it's gone really busy. So I don't know whether the extra people that we normally pick up during July are now sort of starting going, oh actually, the weather looks like it's getting a bit better. Let's go out and start having a look what there is. But all of a sudden it's gone mental. Motorhomes have really picked up. We've had a lot of interest on the motorhomes, but again on the caravans it's really picked up, probably a little bit more so than the motorhomes. We looked in this previously, the 2021 Bailey Pegasus Grand Palermo, so had a lot of interest in this over the last couple of days, which is funny. I think the families are just starting to come back out again. I think now that we've got into the kids' holidays, everyone, if they've not already got something sorted, are starting to think about getting something sorted, which is hence why I thought today we'll have a look at a lot of the family vans. So another one that's just come in, it just needs a good clean on the outside now. We looked at this a couple of weeks ago when it was coming up for part exchange, so I went round and had a quick look at it, went through it with the damp meter, etc. So it's in now, it's on sale, it's $7,995. A really good family 6-berth. There's not many good family 6 berths at this sort of price range that are a really nice clean tidy van. This is now on sale at $7,995, and this has got that cool flap over thing on the shower, so that it sort of makes a proper separate shower without having to have a curtain that's going to stick to you. So this is a nice one. Let's just double check the weight on this. 1,500 kilograms maximum, 2008, so that's a nice one. The Valencia, that is sold. That's just waiting to go out. Another one that's just come in this morning, this is going to be $6,995. I've got somebody looking in there at the moment, so can't have a look in that one, but that's very nice, so we'll come back to that in a minute. We've then got another Palermo, so this is just slightly old, 2017. It is $18,495. Got 13-pin electrics, twin axle, no movers or anything on this. Let's have a look. Very not similar at all to the other Palermo that we're just in. Completely different layout. So we've got our seating to the front, which that makes into a nice big double. We've got that lovely picture window. Now you can start to see, not being the 8 foot wide, it does make a bit of a difference, but I think that's why they use this layout, where it makes it feel more open, rather than that newer one. Because it being 8 foot wide, it does make a big difference, and I've been able to sort of put stuff down the middle area and it still not feel cramped. So this doesn't feel cramped at all. It's got a really nice cool jutty out a bit on the kitchen. Got the nice big fridge freezer, still the fixed bunks, the side dinette, so that doesn't have a bunk above, it's just the dinette on the side. and then our washroom at the back. So good little area on there with our separate shower and toilet and our wardrobe on the side. So I say that has just literally come in. I don't even think we've got pictures on the website yet, so that's something that I'm going to be doing in a minute. And that is 1760 maximum. Jumping over onto a motorhome, a little eldest. We've not really looked in this before, and I don't know why. Due to go over to Gailey, but it's still over here at Garden Village at the minute. Lovely little eldest one. Forgot what number it is now. Can't find it. Sunseeker 115. So really nice little two berth. The seats at the front here pull out, so either side comes out the same to make up the double bed. So really easy to make up that double bed. Nice cab area. It is only just the two berth, so just the two travelling seats. And as we flip back round, lovely, nice little kitchen area, nice wardrobe, and then our washroom with the combined shower and toilet on the side there. So this one is 31,995. Let's just check on the weight. So this is well under 3.5 tonne. It's an 09. Now, little hack that I was sort of mentioning at the beginning of this video. If you're looking at a motorhome and your licence only allows you to drive something up to 3.5 tonne, and then you look at something like this person here, which is 4 tonne, if, and this is a big if your licence or somebody else that you're travelling with allows, and they have got a sort of the grandfather rights and they pass the test at 7, and they can drive a vehicle up to 7.5 tonne, even if your licence doesn't allow that, and that person that has got the 7.5 tonne on their licence, if you put L plates on this, you can actually drive it legally. Obviously, you're going to have to make sure that the insurance is notified, and it may make the insurance more expensive if you sort of say, well, I'm a learner driver that's going to be driving it with somebody that's over or passed the test before 97, so they've got the bigger licence. But it's a way around it, a little hack around it. So if you've got your partner sort of thing, and she's got the older licence where they can tow 7.5 or drive 7.5 tonne, and you haven't, put L plates on and you're actually legal then to drive the vehicle. So it might have been that if you've been looking at motorhomes and that is the situation, just a little way around it. As I say, double check with the insurance company that it's not going to make the insurance absolutely ridiculous, but just a way around it if you're looking at something a little bit bigger, and that's something that we've got a customer looking at today. So yeah, just a little cheat. Last one up then is the little Bailey Pageant Provence, 6995. That's going to be 2006. It's really clean and tidy. Wait till you see inside of this. Little L shape at the front. I don't think this is going to last long. I don't think this is going to be here very long at all. And I might even do a little TikTok live or Facebook live or something on this, because I literally think that by this weekend this is going to be gone. I've gone around, we sold this about 18 months ago, and it was same condition, absolutely immaculate, no damp whatsoever. And again, I've gone through it this morning and it's still absolutely spot on. So a cracking van. And even on the side there, we've then got our separate shower and toilet. So 6995, it's just come in, so I don't think this is going to last long. So today, as I said, it was just a bit of a flip through on some of the family vans, which we seem to be gaining real traction on at the minute. We've had a lot of interest on the family vans. So hopefully, if you're one of the people looking at the family vans, this has helped you. Don't forget our Facebook group. Head over to our Facebook page, The Caravan Place, and you'll find our new marketplace that we mentioned last week. Started to get people advertising on there, so use bits and pieces. Hopefully more people are going to start using that and advertising completely free. And if you're looking to sell your caravan and you don't really want to sell it to a dealer, again, you might be able to sell it a bit more on there to private, etc. And we've got a couple of dealers that have started to look on there as well and got in contact with different people. So don't forget that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Sunday, hopefully, at some point. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, drop us a comment, and we'll see you on Sunday. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at The Caravan Place.